I used to come here on vacation for many, many years, and I saw an opening in the 1990s to bring this craft down here. I had left Waterford Crystal, where I was an apprentice and master craftsman. So they actually blow the crystal in Waterford City, and I cut the crystal here in Dingle.
Who would your customers be?
I would imagine maybe over 70% of my customer base would possibly go to North America. The rest would be local market for gifts, weddings,
football matches,
anything. You know, the local GAA tournaments, we'd often do certain pieces. This week now we're doing the Dunleary to Dingle yacht race. The first thing we do, Micheál, is that we would get the goblet and we cut the stem on it. And that's cut on a flat diamond wheel.
What do you mean by cut the stem now?
It means it's hand cut on a diamond wheel. On one of these wheels here. And then we mark out the bowl for design, is what I'm doing at the moment. So we mark out the bowl of the crystal like this.
So that pattern was in your mind now before you started at all?
It was. This was a pattern that, it's called a Skellig pattern. It's a very rugged, heavy diamond cut that I do. Very traditional Irish pattern.
Would all sets of that now be roughly similar, or are they all unique?
They're all unique.
Separate?
They're all slightly separate because the next pattern might be a fraction higher or it may be a fraction heavier, and that's the beauty of handmade crystal.
Is it?
Yeah, that's fine. This crystal glass now, and this is Micheál's design. His cuts were running like that.
Look, the flame is going in the right direction.
It is going in the right direction.
With the wind.
Absolutely. The craft trail is very important. Last weekend in Killarney we had the Harley Davidson rally, and I had a group of 20 French Harley Davidson riders who actually booked to come in and see here last Sunday.
I'm sure you were able to tell them how old a tradition it is in this country.
Absolutely, and I explained to them that we've got a tradition of glass blowing and glass cutting going back to the 1700s. Certainly we've been affected by the recession. Sales have dropped, and the last couple of years we've noticeably a decrease in business. But I have to say that this year, in 2011, I think tourism is on the way back. American tourists are travelling again. We've had the Queen, we've had President Obama.
But now you're not telling me you had the Queen here.
No, we hadn't, but it's certainly bringing lots of people to Ireland.
Yeah, you think the effects of her trip and the trip of President Obama? Yes.
For the future, yes.
It's good for business.
I think it's fantastic, yeah.
What's the biggest challenge you see now to your type of business?
Well, I found in the 1990s the traditional type designs of Irish crystal was gone out of fashion and everything went very minimalistic. Today, the traditional cuts are coming back into fashion again. I have a son that's working with me at the moment. He's in the shop, and in the winter months he'll be here when things are quieting down, and we'll train him to cut.
So, good night, relax, Sean.